Have you ever felt uneasy about going to the doctor? Alternative or Eastern medicines offer options where spirituality and science come together to provide a holistic approach that views medicine as a whole body connection to overcome illness, providing a path to healing beyond traditional medical practices. Get ready to unlock the healing power within you. Today we will explore Reiki, an Eastern form of medicine from Japan, which focuses on healing through the transfer of energy using hands. However, before we delve into this new medicine, let us understand its background. Reiki is an ancient Japanese practice that involves the transfer of energy from a practitioner to a patient to promote healing, relaxation, and overall well-being. It utilizes the concept of a universal life force energy that flows through all living things and can be harnessed to encourage physical and emotional healing. Mikao Usui, a spiritual teacher, developed the Western narrative of Reiki after undergoing a rigorous 21-day training regimen in Kyoto, Japan. One of his students, Hoyo Takata, brought Reiki to the West and trained many Reiki masters. Today, Reiki is widely practiced around the world. In our westernized medical field, we need to emphasize the value of integrating diverse, cultural, and traditional healing practices. By embracing this approach, we can acknowledge and celebrate how different cultures approach healing, and we can break down barriers to expand healthcare possibilities for all. Ultimately, embracing a cultural sensitive and pluralistic approach to medicine will enable us to make significant progress in healthcare and improve people's lives worldwide. Western medicine is the standard for contemporary healthcare. The advent of germ theory, the discovery of antibiotics, and the creation of vaccines marked significant milestones in medical history. These accomplishments assisted in a century-long era of biochemical reductionism, which in simple terms is how scientists use chemical imbalances to explain behavior. For example, those with depression have a chemical imbalance with their brain, and they might use significant drugs that help to increase serotonin, cementing Western medicine's authority in Western capitalist societies. Western medicine has held authority in the Western world for the better part of a century and is characterized by rigorous scientific research and evidence-based practice. It relies on pharmaceutical drugs, advanced surgical techniques, and cutting-edge medical technology to diagnose and treat illnesses and disease. The modern rationalist vision has led many to believe this approach is the only legitimate form of healing. Eastern medicine, commonly called traditional medicine, is a healing practice rooted in ancient traditions and beliefs. It is based on maintaining a balance of energy within the body to promote overall well-being. Eastern medicine utilizes historical evidence over empirical evidence, meaning they value the traditional use and its consistent success over time to prove the medicine's effectiveness. This holistic approach includes diverse practices such as acupuncture, herbal medicine, meditation, and chiropractic care, all of which aim to promote the body's natural healing processes. The role of authority and legitimacy in medicine has been a point of tension between Eastern and Western medicine. Within Western culture, historically, Western medicine continuously refused to acknowledge or support any research regarding Eastern medicine. Over time, Eastern medicine has gradually earned its place, providing to the Western world its legitimacy alongside its medicine. Eastern medicine faced skepticism and criticism from the Western world, particularly during the age of exploration and colonialism. Western scholars often viewed it as inferior and unscientific due to a lack of empirical research studies. However, as the 19th and 20th century unfolded, Western researchers started to study Eastern practices. They began gathering the evidence they needed for them to recognize the value of acupuncture, herbal remedies, and other Eastern traditions. In the modern era, Eastern medicine has proven its legitimacy to Western culture by succeeding in their scientific studies, clinical trials, and collaboration with Western medicine. Acupuncture, herbal treatments, and mindfulness practices have been integrated into the Western healthcare system, providing their effectiveness. Now, What would happen if we were to bring these two forms of medicine together? It has been studied and incorporated by some hospitals in Canada that had seen great success in patients' recovery and mental well-being when they included Reiki with their treatment and chemotherapy. Today, the role of authority in medicine has evolved, with Eastern medicine earning its rightful place alongside Western medicine. Despite Western culture still not recognizing the value of historical evidence, recognizing both traditions as valuable contributions to healthcare allows for a more balanced and holistic approach to healing, benefiting patients worldwide. In this context of embracing diverse healing practices, let's explore the unique perspective of Reiki. Reiki is a form of energy healing that originated in Japan and represents the shift towards holistic and spiritual practices. It falls under the category of energy healing therapies. It derives its name from two Japanese words, rei, meaning universal, and ki, which refers to the life force energy present in all living things. Reiki practitioners use this universal life force energy to promote physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual healing and balance. Initially, Reiki was primarily practiced and taught in Japan, with Usui founding the Usui Reiki Rigyo Gakkai, an organization to preserve and spread his teachings. Usui and his early students offered Reiki treatments and classes to people in Japan. However, it was not as widely recognized or popular in Japan as it later became in the West. In the decades that follow, various Reiki masters in Japan continued to develop and refine the practice. Reiki has both spiritual and cultural significance in Japan. While it is not as prominent as traditional Japanese healing practices like acupuncture or herbal medicine, it is considered part of the broader landscape of alternative and contemporary therapies. For those who are unfamiliar with the practice of Reiki, it is generally done with the patient lying down on a massage table with their back facing down. A Reiki master who has undergone formal training in this healing art uses gentle hand movements with the intention to guide the flow of healthy energy, known in Reiki as life force energy, through the client's body to reduce stress and promote healing. Reiki has gained popularity among celebrities such as Gwyneth Paltrow, Cameron Diaz, Angelina Jolie, and even Dr. Oz, who swear by its ability to improve their healing process and overall well-being. Once again, anecdotes have become evidence as it did in Eastern culture. This has helped raise awareness about Reiki and its potential benefits, making it more accessible to people who are interested in trying it out for themselves. It's always encouraging to see influential people using their platform to promote holistic and alternative healing practices like Reiki. Although rooted in Eastern healing traditions, Reiki has transcended cultural boundaries due to its ability to harness and direct the universal life force energy to promote healing and balance in the body. It serves as a bridge between Eastern and Western medical practices, bringing together the rich traditions of Eastern medicine and modern practices of the West. Reiki has come a long way from being confined to the boundaries of alternative medicine. Nowadays, even hospitals and healthcare institutions recognize its potential benefits and offer Reiki services to complement conventional treatments. For instance, a study conducted by Energy Psychology aimed to see the cellular effect of Reiki on human blood. They took blood samples from 71 volunteers before and after a Reiki session. The results showed that the blood samples had an increase in blood cell count after the Reiki session. This demonstrates the positive impact that Reiki can have on the human body. Moreover, scientific research has started to explore the effectiveness of Reiki. Peer-reviewed studies are shedding light on the potential benefits of this ancient practice, bridging the gap between Western medicine, evidence-based approach, and Eastern medicine's holistic principles. Though numerous scientific studies and clinical trials, researchers have explored the impact of Reiki, revealing the range of potential health benefits. Several studies have demonstrated that Reiki can have a positive impact on both physiological and psychological health, and has been linked to an increase in the number of red blood cells, which promotes overall well-being. For people dealing with secondary traumatic stress disorder, a study conducted by Best Practice in Mental Health found that Reiki can help reduce pain and anxiety. Additionally, a study done by Neurology India supported the fact that Reiki can alter the brain chemistry within seizure patients. These studies provide evidence of the effectiveness of Reiki and how it can be used to improve the health outcomes of those who practice it. Anthropologists view these findings as the evolution of medical paradigms. Western medicine's increasing openness to practices like Reiki underscores the importance of recognizing the cultural and spiritual dimensions of healing. However, they are still not open to the use of historical evidence to prove the legitimacy of Eastern medicine. Anthropological research in this context can help us understand how belief systems, cultural contexts, and holistic approaches to healing play a crucial role in the overall healthcare landscape. The historical divide between Eastern and Western medicine has become less distinct in many ways, remaining resistant to historical evidence. Western medicine has started to use evidence-based research and anatomical investigations to understand the effects of practices like Reiki on the human body. Similarly, oil pulling, which is a 3,000-year-old Ayurvedic practice, has gained recognition in Western medicine due to its effectiveness. Multiple studies published on PubMed have supported its practice and demonstrated how effective it is for many people. This shows how the integration of Eastern and Western medicine can lead to better health outcomes. The journey towards a more holistic approach to healthcare continues, where science and spirituality unite to unlock the full potential of healing. As we strive to progress in healthcare, we must acknowledge that medicine is a constantly evolving journey, encompassing different cultures and traditions that may utilize various forms of evidence, such as history that Western culture does not use. This journey weaves the latest scientific innovations with ancient healing practices and their history of success, creating a vibrant perspective that enhances our health and well-being. It is essential to appreciate and understand the diverse perspectives of different cultures, even when they do not conform to and are not proven by Western standards. By adopting a pluralistic and culturally sensitive approach to medicine, we can recognize the unique contributions of each culture and offer more options for health. This approach helps us appreciate the rich diversity of healing practices. It fosters a sense of unity in our shared pursuit of well-being, breaking down barriers and expanding healthcare possibilities for everyone.